After the iPad inspection module has been installed, you need to sync your inspection form and inspectors to the web service. You will do this in the inspection form setup screen, which is found in the Tools, Configuration, Inspection Form Setup screen. Your inspection form, which is comprised of inspection items, types, rooms, and locations, has probably been pre-configured, so it should be ready for you to send to the cloud. If you have multiple inspection forms in your list, such as shown here, where I have HQS and UPCS, you need to perform the Send to Cloud function once for each form. You'll need to click on Inspectors and add the first and last name of each inspector in the name field. You must also create a unique username and password for each inspector. I recommend using a very short name for the login name, perhaps just the inspector's initials. The password must be at least 8 characters. It is alphanumeric and case sensitive. The username and password will be used to log into the inspection app on the iPad. Inspections are assigned to an inspector, and the login will tell the iPad device what inspector is using it. This will enable the appropriate inspections to be downloaded to the iPad. When done setting up inspectors, click the Send to Cloud button to upload the inspectors to the web service. Once this is done, you will not need to use these Send to Cloud buttons again unless you make changes in this screen. You may also make changes to your inspection form by going into Inspection Types, Rooms, or Locations. Before doing so, you must select a particular inspection form. If you add additional inspection items, bear in mind the architecture of the inspection form is comprised of several tiers as shown in the slide. We have inspection categories, which have items. Items have result levels, and result levels have settings. The settings are shown here, A, B, C, D, and E. I'll demonstrate this by selecting Kitchen in the HQS inspection form. So I'll go into Inspection Items under HQS. I'll go into Kitchen. Here you see the various items that are found under Kitchen. And if I go ahead and select one of these, I'll select the electrical hazards. You'll see that we have 3 result levels: pass, fail, and inconclusive. Note the observed OK level. In this case, pass is the choice from the list above that denotes the item was found to be OK or having passed the inspection. Note the default result level has been left blank, and this is normal. For most inspection items, you want the inspector to indicate the result rather than having one pre-selected. I'll select Fail, and you can see the settings that have been pre-selected for this result level. All 5 choices shown here at the bottom of the screen are available to the inspector during the inspection process. So I'll go ahead and start clicking the back button. This will get me back to the primary setup screen. From here we'll go ahead and click on Print Inspection Form, and hopefully I can give you a better visual here of what we've just been talking about. So I'll go ahead and maximize this. Okay, so here on the far left we can see Category 0, able to enter unit. We can see it has 1 item underneath it. We can see it has 2 results, and then we can see the settings. Further down we can see living room, and we can see several of the items it has. Each of those items again has results and settings. So hopefully this gives you a better visual of the various tiers that make up this form. Don't forget, if you make any changes in the setup screen, you must use the appropriate Send to Cloud button to sync those changes to the web service. The inspector will receive the changes the next time he or she performs a sync on the iPad.